Hey guys, Mr. Scary Muffin here. I just got my 3DS, but you guys are so good at motivating me, I've decided I'm gonna build another room before I go play on my 3DS. Also, it's charging, which is why I'm not playing it right now. We're gonna use a second blank world. Today's room is going to be a little bit boring to watch, at least in my opinion, because it's mostly redstone wiring that's tricky. It's the room right after spawn. So let's actually bring out the spawn room. I'm just going to build it off the spawn room. Come on, open it for me. There you go. So I'm just going to build it off the spawn room. And it's very simple, kind of a tutorial even type room where it's a progressive, I call it the progressive hallway. And basically the players will be able to see each other, and one person hits the switch, it'll open the door for the guy will go through, hit a different switch that will open the door for his partner, and then they'll go through and yada 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 blah blah blah. It's not that interesting in my mind. Nothing like what you guys have been seeing so far, but it is a necessary evil. It'll teach some communication and cooperation, and it'll also lead up to the next room that I want to build, which is not right after the room that I'm building now. It will come in later on, but the room that I'm gonna, well, actually, you know what? I'll talk about that room when we get to it. So we're just gonna continue with this first, and so a progressive hallway. We are going to. So yeah. Just copy and paste this. That'll probably be easier. Um, I call it copy and pasting, but it's not actually copy and pasting. It's something a little different than that. I want to nudge that in, and I want to nudge that one out. It's actually it's cloning, and it's trickier to use than you would think because look, it doesn't always go exactly where you want it to go, and you gotta nudge it into the right spot. And um, somebody was saying in the comments, why don't you just, copy and paste holes or lightstone instead of whining about how much you suck at selecting. Well, and the reason is because cloning is way more annoying than selecting will ever be. I mean, selecting works maybe, 80% of the time, whereas cloning, you know, it just requires way too many button presses, and I do not appreciate that. Okay, so goodness to Betsy. I'll just clone that. Huge schwack. Doop doop. Yeah, baby. Another reason why I want to get this done before Portal 2 comes out is that I actually want to play Portal 2. I don't want to be working on this, I want to be playing Portal 2. And I do want to get a lot of the rooms out before Portal 2 comes out, simply because I don't want people saying, oh, you copy this idea, or you copy that idea. Sure, I copy co-op. It's not really copying, I kind of wanted to do it anyways. Um, but yeah, I don't want people saying, oh, you copy this or that from Portal 2. And if you guys know Wingspan, I got him to agree to be my partner for the co-op. So hopefully, we both applied for early copies. Hopefully, we'll be able to get those out early to see what the embargo is on information stuff. Okay, so I want a door somewhere. So this guy's gonna go doop doop derp derp herper derp. Let's give him about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces before he hits a door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll just click in there. And we'll draw something in here. We'll just use our ever so reliable wool. Yeah. So reliable. I don't even remember where. Oh man. It's Sunday here. And normally on Sundays, I go out with my wife and we go play Pokemon. We go play Pokemon cards because she likes her Pokemon cards. And but this week, hmm, this week she's sick, and so I'm staying home to take care of her. But she's sleeping right now, so I will take the moment to do this video as well, while my 3DS is charging. Um, yeah, my wife's a Pokemon master. She is a complete boss in that game, like you would not believe. How shall we do this? Have a switch here. That'll open that door. Let's put the switch actually like pretty much right after this door here. No, we can't do that. We gotta put it underneath this spot here because of those other things. Stone floor plate for your pleasure. Good, good, good. And we'll put this one over here. And this will be fairly simple. I'm actually kind of tempted to move the glass down so that they can kind of see it. Whatever. We'll just leave it like this for now. Oh, so I apologize if this one video is particularly boring as hell. I mean, the first level is rarely ever super exciting. It's more exciting the fact that you're actually playing the game. Ooh, you know, new game, don't know what to expect. That's a little bit more exciting. But it's important, game design wise, ooh, I sound so smart, to actually have some kind of tutorial stuff so that players will understand certain things. And this was actually quite important in Escapecraft 3 because there were several concepts that we wanted to ingrain into the player early on because we were planning to use them later on as well. One example would be the trash, and basically we made it very obvious you're supposed to throw something into the trash, and that later on came up again when we actually, you know, included a trash thing, as well as what it also did was encourage players to toss items at wooden plates, which was a very, very important thing to do. Whoops. In Escapecraft 3, knowing how to toss things at plates. And that's another reason why we had those treasure rooms, for example. Although I have seen somebody get extra fishing rods and toss the fishing rods at the um, at the plate because they thought, oh, I'm supposed to toss this, and it was quite funny. And they went through pretty much all the fishing rod levels tossing, like physically throwing fishing rod at buttons instead of using the real ability, which was really hilarious to watch. And he was doing quite a good job up until the very last one for the fishing platformer. At that point, he realized, oh, maybe I can shoot this at plates, and it goes, oh, wow, nice. I bet he felt really smart. I think at one point, well, there are going to be a couple rooms that I will build off camera, so that because there's some things I just don't want to spoil for you guys. Oh shoot, we need a repeater, don't we? Because that's off, then this will be on and the door will open. Ooh, unless of course I put the door right against the wall. That's not going to happen. Okay, we need a repeater, so we'll replace that. And we'll put that there. And basically the repeater will just make it so that the thing is off. And yeah, that'll work. Okay, so that's the first tutorial. I'm going to do three sections in this progressive hallway. So this was part of the spawn. Now the room's open. And that person steps on the door. I get to go through. I step on that one. He gets to go through. We can now continue. And the next one's going to be a timing gate. And let's see. This one definitely they will need glass on the ground so they can see the timing of it. And then I need one more after that. So let's give them one. Oopsies. Wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me know if the length of these videos is a problem, because I do lose track of time while I'm building these things. And I don't know if it affects anybody. Okay, so I am going to put... I'll let this guy go on ahead, I think. Actually... That's gonna light that. We might actually reuse the same switch, that'd be kinda cool. I'll reuse that switch for multiple things. So when he steps on that, I'm gonna have it touch basically a whole bunch of repeaters. And only problem is if I have glass at the bottom, I'm just afraid the bugger is gonna cheat. So instead, we are going to seal off this area here. And then, oops, we'll redo that area with glass. That way they can see underneath a little bit. Yeah, we'll do this part with glass too. They won't be able to access this anyways. Not with the floor in their way. Mwah, mwah, ha 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 ha. I think, yeah. So they won't be able to access this, but this way they can see and realize that they're hitting a repeater. And we'll do the same on this side, so they both can coordinate. Was it this far? Nope, didn't get to the door. Did it get to this door? Yes, it did. Okay, so gotta be symmetrical here. Whoops. I'm just going back and forth and clicking things, not even doing anything. But yeah, I will be building a couple rooms off camera. I will also be doing some things to other rooms off camera. I think one day what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a whole bunch of the rooms that I need to do stuff in game, and then do one let's make of that, and you guys could just see me fiddling around with the various rooms. Okay, so we're gonna do a gonna do like I think maybe 8 repeaters here and a quick one here. No. What I want to do is I kind of want to do it so that one person hits the button. I think this is going to be this guy. So this guy hits the button, and it's going to send a repeater pulse this way to his door so that he can run through. But at the same time, it will send a repeater pulse this way to this door. And no, you know what? So this guy's going to stand on the button, and that will open that door for him. Will this work? Probably not. Okay, we're just going to screw that guy again. So he's going to stand on the button. I want to basically do 2 sets of repeaters. One's longer than the other, and you basically have to time when you push it so that they'll hit the AND gate at the right time and then open it. And the way I will get the players to actually work on their timing is that I'll allow one player to open his own door and get through. And then otherwise it'll close behind him and he'll be stuck. And yeah. Yeah, how's that gonna work? Okay, that means we need 2 AND gates, because I need one player to be standing for sure on one, and the other player needs to be standing on the other. And that'll be an AND gate. And that'll be a timing locked. Okay. Yeah, sometimes when you're building these without a real plan, it kind of shows. And we're getting to the point where I haven't actually been thinking about these too often now. So yeah, you'll see me just kind of staring off at space and just thinking for a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Make it like the other side. So he hits this, and we're gonna make it go this way. Where's that door? Door's right here. So we don't actually have that much room to work with, do we? Okay, so we've got two doors here, and one needs to be a repeater, the other one needs to be a straightforward AND gate with a repeater. And I am going to put a plate right behind this part so that they can get back if they messed up and only one of them made it through. That way, surely they will thank me. I say surely. So yeah, okay. So let's make this one the AND gate. So that's off. This will be on fire. Wire. So this is my, if it's off, that'll be on. So this actually needs to be a torch first. Torch? Yeah, torch. Torch it off. Okay, so torch here. Torch obviously here. Torch obviously here. If this torch is on, which it will be, then that's actually fine. Whoops, let me get some cobble going on here. And we'll do a nice old-fashioned, I think, AND gate for this one. So it'll be here, and this other one will hit this repeater. Doop-a-doo. And oops, don't want that wire to contact each other. That would be terrible. Okay, so that's a straightforward AND gate, and that's the repeater. So if this person is standing on that, then that will open. Oh no, we need this one actually. We need the standard straightforward. No, this needs to be a repeater. That's what happened. This needs to be a repeater. Thank you. Okay, so this needs to be a repeater. And I actually haven't fiddled around too much with repeaters, so I'm not exactly 100% sure how they work. I'm just going off on assumptions here. So this one is going to be a very straightforward wire ahead. Oops. Did I get rid of that? Okay. Yeah, just make sure. Okay. So this is off. We need a torch in here. Another torch, yes, thank you. What a tragedy. Oops, if we do it this way, then we don't need this. Okay, so that will be on, and that'll affect this, and we'll make that a wire like so. And I think a one simple repeater, just a single one even, is all we really need. I might need a torch here. Spelled it right for once. Huzzah. Ooh, hey, that's a little different. Oh, never mind. Okay, so yeah. Basically what happens, this guy's going to be standing here. This guy will hit his plate, and it'll send a slow signal. So that way he can hit the plate and then run for the door and just hug it and then it'll open. At the same time, this guy will activate his repeater pulse this way, and this repeater pulse will also go this way. It's going to be a little bit tricky in timing and kind of cool, I think. So this repeaters are only one directional. That's okay. I have a solution. It's called using the other frickin' blocks that we have here. Mate. Yeah. Okay, so we'll use that, and this will be another repeater. That just kind of, whoops. Oh, perfect. That's actually where I wanted it to go. And we need to time the repeaters together. I hope I understand how repeaters work properly. It'd be kind of funny if I didn't. And just totally failing big time right now. So this one will just be 2 repeaters. Sounds fair to me. Oh wait, repeaters are one directional. Well, I could put one here. He'll stand on that one, and then that one will stand, and then he'll run forward. Then he'll have to wait for his thing. Actually, I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but it'll just be funny that they have to wait. I actually don't think this makes that much of a difference. Well, fart. We'll put 2 repeaters here. 'Cause I can. 3 repeaters then. Uh-oh, this wire will touch. So we do need a cobble here. Whoops, I was on the right spot. I'll just assume it works. It's always fun to make assumptions like that. And I thought I put a torch here earlier. What happened to it? Okay. So that's that. Whoops, that's the phone. Excuse me. Gotta love my family. They're such a funny, silly bunch. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure this out in game. Whatever. I'm sure it'll all work out. Okay, so that's another door they've gone through. So that's 2 sections now. We have the last section, which I kind of want to do with levers. And actually, I think this last section will be very simple because it's not a very interesting, intriguing thing, anyways. So yeah. So I don't think players will want to stay in here any longer than they need to. Oops. Did I? Oh, I copied the floor plate. Whatever. We'll work with it. Okay, so we'll probably need another section again. Really? Is that how you're gonna do it? Okay. So we'll just, no, that's probably a little too long, but yeah, whatever. Okay, and this last section is gonna be a little bit funny actually. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where we put our handy dandy wool to indicate that we want a door here and here. And yeah, so this time this guy will let the other guy through again. Is that what happened before? No, we went the other way before, right? this guy open that door for him. Wait, how does this one work? This guy opens that door, then that guy opens this door. So yeah, the left guy went ahead this time, so we'll let the right person go ahead this time. So they will hit that switch, which opens the back door, but we'll use it for this as well. I think that's where it was, right? Nope, totally missed. Oh, it's right by the door. That may actually not be good. Okay, we'll just put another switch over here. Or maybe we'll put a button. Buttons are fun, right? Or we'll put a floor switch. Floor switches are even more fun. Yeah, let's do a floor switch because that'd be hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to put a floor switch here. Maybe here. Sometimes there's just no grand scheme, and I just went maybe here, and that was what you guys ended up with. That's not what I wanted to do. Floor switch. Do 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 do. Where is do 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 do. Here's the catch for this part, and if you guys don't want spoilers, you can mute me for, I don't know, a few seconds here. Basically what's going to happen, this is going to be the first time that the players will realize that there is a semi-competition going on where they are fighting for diamonds. And the catch is here is that after this player lets the other player go through and they're going like, yeah man, teamwork, the other player is going to see a sign in the next room that says hit the switch and then proceed quickly to the next room, there will be a prize. And so that one player will obviously get an advantage while the other player will just be walking along, not realizing that they've missed out on the very first diamond. And there's actually really no excuse for the other player to not get the diamond because they're going to get such a huge advantage towards it, and that's actually the whole point of it, is to generate some animosity. And if I can guarantee that one player gets it, then I can write a little sign, just go saying, oh yes, good job subject, you know, number, you have exceeded my expectations, and then other player's name will go like, I'll be like, yeah, you can continue being mediocre. So I'll put the lever here. And the lever goes right here. Okay. Welcome back if you were just, if you had tuned me out so that you don't get spoilers. We're just gonna complete this room and then we're gonna build the little wait room in the next section for our intrepid players to wait for the partner. And they basically, after this, they get to meet up again. Oh, actually, no, I am gonna keep them separate still. I'll separate them with some glass or something or another. But yeah, after that, then we'll be done with this room. What is it? Goggles, they do nothing. I am very random when I'm just talking and doing this, because yeah, not really thinking at all. We do want a sign here though. There we go. Okay, and yeah, they'll hit that sign and proceed through. Not hit the sign, rather. Actually, why don't we put the sign before the lever? Or lever. Lever. There's a nice little discussion about that in Yogg's cast. And the door will be right there for them to exit. And we'll put a door here too. And this will open both doors. Um, okay. I probably have to invert this later, but I'll just leave it like this for now. Yeah, most definitely I do need to invert this. Well, I know we just put a torch right here just to fix that. And this needs to be inverted too. Boop, done. Okay, so now we will build a little room for them to join back up and meet with one another. Let's just use the brush for that. And then I think I'll have them split up again once they get this. I kind of just want to make a copy of the spawn room actually. That might just be easier. Just grab that, clone it like so, bring it over here, and do a little do-si-do. And gotta line up the doors. Oh, perfect. Nailed it. Nailed it. Yeah. Okay, don't need this. Definitely don't need this stuff down here. Let's just get rid of unnecessary redstone. Yes, by filling it in with torches. Okay, so yeah, they'll come in and I want to separate them with some glass. So I want one glass to be from here to here. From here to here, so that's head level. I don't think that's centered. Nope. Okay, there you go. Fill that in with glass. And I will put a chest right here. And that will be where we put in the first diamond of awesomeness. And then I'll show you guys a cool little trick that I just discovered today. And it's not really a trick, I mean it's kind of obvious, but whatever. You can fill in replace and just do the replace part. And basically I don't want to get rid of that glass, I don't want to get rid of the ground nor the chest or whatever, but what I can do is I can say fill in all air with that, and that would keep all the stuff that I kept except for the chest because I'm smart. Where was the chest? I think it was this one? Nope, it's this one, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, problem, isn't it? If they break the glass and get the chest, then they will be able to get to each other. We don't want that. That means we need to change that with air, because that wouldn't solve our problem, right? I'll just change that into cobble, and then yeah, that way they see each other. Grab that and then proceed to the next room after some staring. And I haven't decided what the next room will be, so I won't bother with doors just yet. And that's it. That's our little progressive hallway, and really it is a progressive hallway. Builds off the spawn. I think I'll just save this along with the spawn. That way it's not too much of a problem. Actually, no, I'll save this as a different thing. That way I can change something if I need to later. I'll just call it hallway. And that's that, guys. That's one other room. I will build a next one soonish, maybe right now, actually. And then you guys can see I actually have no idea how I'm going to do the next one. I have some ideas, but no idea. Okay, great. Thanks for watching. Again, thanks for the motivation. I really appreciate it. It does motivate me. As you can see, here I am ignoring a sick wife and my 3DS on a Sunday afternoon. Not even bother to work up my terrible, terrible Pokemon deck. And I'm building a room for your pleasure. For your pleasure. How many rooms have we done now? I think we've done 4 or 5 rooms now, so that's about halfway through. Wow. Except for the fact that I still need to tweak all of the rooms and put them all together later on. But, you know, we'll say we're roughly halfway through, at least in the initial stages. So, until next time, stay classy, Internet.